Well, Fruit Strike has a real job, and he's going to lunch. Maybe you should have a smaller lunch and donate to my stream instead.
What is that?
Fruit Strike and I have been talking for a while, so I don't mind teasing him. I know he won't take personal offense. Alright, so within a rock and a hard place, we got the glass steel up. Our reward is the 37. Plus 30% attack, plus 5% initiative, can only be equipped by heroes. Not bad, that's quite the glass steel cost though. And we could run into some trouble with these minor faction units. Pop over here. It's true I only have PayPal set up for donations. If you have some other ideas for donations, feel free to type in the chat or email me. And maybe I'll try to figure out how to accept Bitcoin, if that's what you're into, or whatever. I don't know what else is a viable e-commerce thing. But what should we do with the settler? Should I just leave them there? I have yet to find a really good spot I want to settle in. I mean, this is high science. We could sell this just for a science city. Alright, let's run away down here and hope there's only one neutral. Oh no. I mean, there's the wizard stone and a bunch of forest. We could settle right here. Dye extractor, yes. Although we could grab that with the burrow instead. Alright, cancel that. Drop a burrow. And the Drakkenling, new army, you can try to meet up with that settler. Okay, so all this looks just fine. Alright, all these people are running around, attacking our settler. The settler will likely want to retreat, and that means I'm going to have to settle pretty much where he is if I don't want to risk losing him. Alright, retreat. Yeah, we'll retreat the settler. Hopefully he doesn't get attacked by the Driders as well. Alright, so we can settle right here. Extra science from the Mage Stone. The Mage Stone gives us an approval boost as well, so that's not terrible. Alright, we'll do it. And as for the city, we want a mill foundry, yes. Seed storage, sure. Public library, very much so. And it's only titanium in this region. We'll get that online at some point too. Are any of our cities unhappy? No, they are not. We can turn the yields off for now. And we have expanded out to 3 regions. Some of them are smaller than others. And let's go parlay with this Nydia village. Doesn't want to negotiate right now. There's only one. Why don't they want to negotiate? Alright, well let's get this Drakkenling over, just in case we need the extra firepower. And yeah, that's good. Fruit Strike. No, I am in no rush to get a webcam. But I will happily accept Amazon whatever if you happen to prefer that. Alright, sewer system, yes. And then probably units. And do I want another burrow here? I can't until I have the approval to support that. We also want the dye extractor. Okay, all this looks fine. Let's get the Drakken into position. We'll merge our armies up, and then, well, we can just attack right now. That's fine. We'll get these guys as reinforcements. Okay, these guys fly and they act first. We have high ground and the forest. Sure, let's wait there. We'll get reinforcements. Thanks to our hero, we have 4 reinforcement slots. That's nice, and we'll have you target the Arpuja. Everyone else has an attack target. Great. Alright, there's no need for these guys to attack someone they can't actually reach. Nice, a critical failure on the Nydia there. And we do need to keep an eye out on a minor faction to assimilate because, well, I'm not too impressed with the Drakken units. No one to heal up, no one's going to deal damage. So, the backbone of our army will be a minor faction that we assimilate. Preferably something with a nice range attack. Alright, that's the Arpuja dealt with. And we'll just merge up to save some dust per turn. Alright, so that's good. And we've leveled up 2 Drakkenling now, so that should complete another step in our main faction quest. And maybe now the Nydia are willing to talk. Unless we have a quest to go and beat them up from another camp. Okay, too many chiefs. We're not doing that. Produce 40 industry. That's already happening. And healing bonus of Sisters of Mercies. Yeah, I don't think it does, but I'm not sure, so we'll leave that as is. We get some gold from that, but we've already expanded to 3 cities, so we won't be able to use the gold booster, unfortunately. The Irie. 10 influence in one of my cities. Are any of our cities close to that? Mahalan is. Alright, so we can shift some people over to that, complete the next step in our quest. And I'm not really excited to pump out Drakkenling. We could drop another burrow. Work our way over towards this other anomaly and swallow up some high production forests along the way. Alright, let's do that. But I'm not in a rush to complete that burrow. I could easily grab more dust for retrofits. Do we still have the Empire plan that boosts our dust production? No, we don't. So forget dust. We'll just finish off the burrow a little faster. And over here, we have entered the next tech era. Right, we're gonna go expand towards that broken tree. And set up our research queue. So, alchemical alloys, alchemy workshop, alchemical armor, imperial highways. Actually, let's get that online next. Maybe the third tech. Alright, these guys, are the Nydia willing to talk now? Parlay, yes they are. Build a watchtower in this region. Alright, so that increases the priority on building or researching the Imperial highways. But and as for our cities, we have all the glass steel online. We still need to explore our home region to find out what those other resources are, find out what the minor faction camp within our home territory is. One battle remaining. Let's have a look at the demographics. We haven't looked at that yet. We're leading on score, strangely enough, along with the Weatherman, of course. Military-wise, Majo seems to have suffered a slight setback. We are tied with the Broken Lords on military. That's kind of concerning that our nearest neighbor has some military ambitions, perhaps. Population, we're doing good there. Research, we're a little behind. Food, we're good. Industry, we're really good. Dust, we are below the Broken Lords, but that's to be expected. Science, the Weatherman is leading. We are tied for second with Majo. And Influence, we're doing well. Alright, so all in all, things are going well enough. And 15 influence from that. New main quest. Set our empire plan. Military to level 2. We could do that. I guess the particular empire plan's quest is different every time. So level 2. Is that the 3% attack on units? We are... What counts as level 2? Alright, so we definitely don't want the too many chiefs quest pinned. I don't have any other forces, so we're going to use our main army to scout the back of our territory, even though he should be at the front, just in case some of these guys decide to get aggressive. Imperial Highway in 2, then we can work on a watchtower here. But what I want to look into is quests, so this one we're going to complete, we get 15 influence from that. Question of proof, build a watchtower, that's fine, we're working on that. This is our main faction quest. Level 2, what exactly does that mean? Alright, well, we'll pin that. And next turn, we'll have a look at the Empire plan. What kind of units are these? Roman Driders is our home faction, minor faction, the Saratan. If it is, I mean, it's good in that we already have 2 Saratan villages here, so we could get a huge heal bonus, like plus 15, maybe plus 25%. Alright, see you later, Fruit Strike. Alright, so I'm hoping it means just to this notch in the ring here. I think... Oh, but Wibbenholz is saying that it needs to go up to plus 30% attack, which I think we've unlocked now that we're in Tech Tier 2, and we do definitely have the influence for that. So if I want to complete the main faction quest, maybe get some goodies from that. I don't know what the goodies are, but with some factions, the cultists get a really good accessory that massively boosts their unit stats from their main faction quest, so I'm hoping there's something good in the Drakken main faction quest line as well. But our other assimilation, our only assimilation option right now is the Saratan. Okay, let's look at our unit options. We could build this unimpressive Wyvern, or we could go and research the Ancient. He has some pretty paltry attack values. I don't know. I don't know what to do with these Drakken. Alright, so level, I guess that's level 1 and level 2. We can afford to do that just for the quest. We should probably keep on pumping science, and we are low on dust. Can we afford to split in all directions? No, we can't. Alright, so at this stage, I think the science is more important, and our next empire plan will go for the dust, because we still have all of the alchemical alloys to unlock. So we'll go like this. Shared Wisdom, I think, is an enhanced morale boost, but if we don't have really awesome units that we want to get a morale buff, then I'm not really too excited about getting that Ancient. But if any of you have more experience with the Drakken, please do weigh in, because I'm not really sure what I really want to be doing with these guys, apart from, you know, staying current on military, science, population, all the rest of that. But we need to be aiming towards some sort of a killer army. Okay, next turn we can go and try for the watchtower and assimilate the Nydia. Alright, so Weebenholz says that the reward is still a couple steps away. Is the reward any good? Or what is the reward? Oh, the reward is just a free tech, not a special equipable item. Well, I guess free techs are nice. Pacified villages. Currently we only have 2 pacified villages. Here's the Aura of Leadership, +3 influence on cities. And is there more to that? That's just getting cut off. Anyways, we need to defeat 3 armies with an army with a Drakken hero as leader, and we just got 25 emeralds off of that. That's a boost to trade routes. Alright, let's go and queue up a watchtower right here, and then a right of way. We'll cancel these things, put them in afterwards. Empowerment, public library, siege storage, sure. And maybe I should have some more titanium rolling in, but we already have 4 per turn, so maybe not as much of a priority there. Morale, each point of morale gives you either +10 or +15% attack and defense, and you get a point of morale for each friendly unit that you're directly adjacent to during the tactical battle, and you also get 3 points of morale if you're inside a friendly city hex. And so I guess the shared wisdom or whatever from the ancient would double that, so you could potentially get some pretty high bonuses. But I don't have any units that I want to buff here. Like if I had an army of range units who could stand beside the ancient, maybe that would work. But I need an army of ranged units first. I mean morale. Alright, so we could build a watchtower here, or a right of way. Let's get the watchtower up quickly so we can keep an eye on the Broken Lords, and then we'll go right of way. So that's 5 turns on the capital, right of way in 4 turns, and over here we're talking right of way in 16, unless we shift over, but then we starve. Alright, so right of way in 12. Now when we grow, which is in 2 turns, we'll assign another guy over to production, and if it's summer, we'll be able to assign everyone to production. Alright, so we do have some glass steel in here, that's excellent. I also want to prioritize the glass steel extractor. Okay, yeah, that looks good. Right of way is finishing in 5, except for in our 3rd city. Keep on exploring here. Let's take another look at the Broken Lord military. Alright, we've both leveled off here. That's fine, and we don't exactly have a strong military. That's fine. We could get the influence boost. We're all content right now. Dies would get us plus 5%, so that wouldn't push us into a new category. It would just be purely for the influence. I could use the boosters now. My per turn, 4 die per turn. Alright, let's go use the die booster here. Just get a little more influence rolling in per turn would be nice, but it doesn't increase me to a new level as far as approval bonuses go. Alright, it is summer. We can shift some more people over to production. And we can build one more Drakkenling here. Although we did just finish alchemical armor, let's go and upgrade the profile here. We've got more titanium than glass steel. These guys don't have too high of an initiative to begin with. Let's see. For dealing with the Broken Lords, they have stalwarts, so an infantry slayer would be good. We don't want to use up the glass steel since that's a little scarcer. And we'll grab improvement tier 2. We have 6 speed, so we can get wherever we need to. That's pretty important for a melee unit. And we'll queue him up then. Meanwhile, we can split one Drakkenling off to explore. Poultry. By that. We need to hunt down some of the Nydia units. And we should upgrade the shield, that's a good point. Tier 2 normal shield, or do I want a titanium shield? So this gives me a block ability, whereas the normal shield also is block. Okay, plus 6 defense, plus 5% life, plus 6 defense, plus 10% critical, or damage rather. Doing more damage sounds pretty important for the Drakken. They have pretty bad damage. Alright, let's apply that. And no retrofits to be had. We can also retrofit the hero. Let's see, slowdown is a pretty useful spell. And if our hero had more initiative, I would be pretty happy with that. Alright, so let's give him a glass steel slowdown wand. Tier 2 regular armor. And both these trinkets, can I afford that? No, I don't have the dust for that, so like that will be fine. And yeah, that looks good. And we have one more mystery resource somewhere in here. Everyone who can be is working production here. We're working a whole bunch of influence. Don't know if that's strictly necessary. I think we fulfilled any influence quests already. 40 industry. Is anyone working 40 industry? Yes, the capital is. Alright, so we can probably scale back on our influence peddling here. Let's switch that over to dust. Or even science. Alright, so if we want to buy a hero, that means we're going to need dust. What hero would you recommend weaving holes? Or what faction hero? Okay, so our military's gone up a little, thanks to some retrofitting. The Broken Lord army has dipped down just a little. Weaving Holes suggests that the Cultists and Wildwalker heroes are the best. What is particularly good about each of them? We need to get our research